Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a great one on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Well, there is a definite chill in the Northern California. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This one taken from the 7. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football. Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
They're going to look to throw. Open man is Michael Thomas. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. 1st down, a run with Cohen. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, 1st down Seahawks.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but the big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Raekwon McMillan. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now. I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Looking to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Raekwon McMillan able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Steps away to his left. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, but now it's 3rd and goal. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Michael Thomas there to make the grab. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. Touchdown, Seattle. Lining up for the point after. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drive spans 13 plays, and it all culminates with a Seattle score. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Hey, ready? Black 25. 54. Coming to you.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
In your face.
They go play action. Winston. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
Get ready.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Winston. And he will find his man on the outside. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. From the gun, Winston. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
Everybody likes to see the long ball thrown, but when you throw it underneath and you see someone catch the ball, secure it, make their moves, and then turn it into bigger plays, that's a lot of fun to watch as well.
So that drive spanned 5 plays. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to leave secure. There he goes, left side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tariq Cohen, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
They run. Devontae Freeman. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 4th down. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Oh, nice move. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, Give him 15. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
1st down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. He'll look to throw. And he completes it to Cohen. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's the 2nd and 7. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his tight end Fant. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 28. This quarterback now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, 1st down Seahawks.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 2nd and 2. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Getting a hand in there and knocking it away, Eddie Jackson.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Back to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
They'll set up a throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. From 4 yards out. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. They took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down, but hey, not only did they get the 1st down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a 1st down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault.
And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
3rd and long for Winston. Gets it off to Freeman. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Here comes Cohen. 12 yards on the return that time. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown.
Oh, Cohen lost the football.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. And it looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
52. Block 52. 52's outside.
On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. He's already put it on the ground once in this first half. There, no gain, just struggling to get going.
Yeah, and what he needs right now, a dose of confidence, which means his guys have to chop a hole, a big one for him, give him a chance to run a little bit and gain some of that confidence back. He didn't get it on that carry.
This is caught, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant, as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Lutz good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit due to time constraints. We move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Winston. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Watch the screen.
Winston now to throw on first down. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Here we go. 2 times. Hey, smoke. Hey, we are ready.
They run. This is Cohen. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Cohen, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. He'll drop to throw, and he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. From 3 yards out, and the Seahawks capitalize on this short field as they take it in for 6. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.